Having good loot is the only way to guarantee wins in Fortnite, so today I'm going to show you 6 of the most broken locations to land. Each are different and suit different types of players. The first location guarantees a ridiculous amount of loot, but it's a bit hard to find where that loot exactly is. And the location we're landing at right now is Magic Mosses. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to survive here, to get all the loot, and then just dominate. Here you see me revealing the sprites from the shrine, because the sprites are going to be crucial to get all the loot. Special chests also, they spawn on the outskirts of these buildings. There is one issue with them though, and it's they don't drop materials. Because of that, I go down here. So please be careful when you're landing on the outskirts and getting a special chest first. You will have 0 mats even after opening it. Here, killing some players. There's a lot of players that land here, guys, so you have to be aware. And also, in the very center of Magic Mosses where I killed that guy, this is the entrance to the cave, and in the cave, that's where you'll find the vault. Thing is, there's a lot of people landing magic, so there's always a bunch of rats lurking around in the cave. Here, there are so many that even me and my duo, we went down and had to go into the next game to really figure out more little tricks about Magic Mosses. Here, again, another person was camping in the same spot. It was even a duo. Is it the tilet? If you are camping and trying to catch people off guard like these guys were, the tilet is useful to get out. But another thing to notice is you can't take that tilet to come back into the cave. You can only enter in through the top. And here, guys, is why the sprites are so important. The sprite allows access into this part of the cave, and that is indeed the vault with all the loot you could possibly need. This loot will give you good weapons, and also, if you get lucky like we did here, you'll get 2 void teleportation things, and that is insane for competitive this season. Here, we're actually using a trick like the other 2 guys did to us earlier. We were camping the vault, wait for this dude to come in, and it allows for easy kills. So camping can be like, I think, is it yin and yang? It can be good, but it also can be bad. And speaking of bad, here my teammate just ran in, balls to the wall, and it actually led to his death. So you really have to be careful, guys, when going into this cave. It has all the loot you could possibly ask for, but that comes with risk. A lot of people land here, guys. It's a very competitive place. You have to be a good fighter, but if you are a more passive style player, there is a great location to land. But before I tell you that one, let's go on to one more location that is great if you're a confident fighter. Night Shift Forest is probably one of the most broken locations of this season. But just like Magic Mosses, that means there's going to be a lot of players landing here. By the way, this AI that you see me landing at right now, he's going to be crucial later in the video. Because there's so much people, a lot of fighting, these 2 guys, they were knocked, and I just came in to clean up crew. Here, me and my trio, we are trying our best to survive off spawn here, so I can show you everything about this POI. Juice World, I jump in, I miss the first shot, but then I get the kill. Purple Sentinel Pump, it's a really good weapon. I mean, I didn't even need to get the vault of this location. Yes, there is a vault, because my loot was somehow already stacked, but I'm still going to show you how. First of all, you get a sprite and you come to this eye. You give it to him, and it's really cool. He actually makes the whole POI daylight after that. Then, if you notice in my inventory, I now have a key. This is important to open the vault. But before that, there was an enemy. He was getting away and had to make sure to get rid of him. And, you know, you might be like, why would you do that? Well, to be fair, my loot was stacked. And you don't want an enemy to be sneaking up on you when you're trying to get the vault, because then when you come out, they'll be there to ambush you. This guy, he got the wind sprite, easy to beam out the air. Now it was time to go to the vault. Here it is, just like Magic Mosses, it's in the center of the POI in this little cool vault looking thing. You get the key card, or the key that you got from the AI, and wow, you get more loot than Magic Mosses. It's insane the amount of loot you get, and you even get a guaranteed sword, which if you have seen, they're going to be very useful in competitive, either for solos or trios. But yeah, that is all the loot that you can get from Night Shift Forest. Now, let me talk about the passive place to land. The next location I'm even thinking of landing for future tournaments, because it has everything you need. And that location is this dam in the middle of the map, which is one of the things that is good about it, is rotating will be a lot easier. And there is launch pads. There's many things, just let me say them quickly, what's so good about this place. One of the things is a slurp truck just sitting here at the top. Now it will be awkward when you're contested how to maneuver around that, but if you practice this place enough, you will figure that out. And if you see the way I just went in here, there actually is a special chest in this area, and this is actually a trick I learned while I was landing here, is you can do that with the Void, where you throw it up, teleport just before you hit the launch pad, and then you can just glide to wherever you want. And there is special chests here, which if you get them, you might get the Void things, so you can actually do that trick. But as you can see, there's so much loot in this area. Compared to places like Magic Mosses and Night Shift Forest, there will be a lot less people. This place is definitely good if you're a more passive trio, but what if you're playing solos and you really just don't want to come across anybody else spawn but still get good loot? But the next location is the best place to land. This is the first location of the video that it isn't named. It's a random part of the map, and I mean it's so secluded, so this is great again if you're a passive player. You can see there near us, there is a lot of people going there, but it doesn't matter. You're going through this wooden hut and you find a legendary chest. I'm pretty sure this is guaranteed every game, so you can always just go here and get the legendary chest. Then literally once you go out the door and go right, you'll find this area. Guaranteed slurp barrels, you can use them to heal yourself. For trios, this isn't too viable unless you rotate to where we just rotated to and you're seeing us fighting. There's so much loot this season that you can do type of things like this, and they might very well work. Then if you go a little bit further, you'll get to this high mountain and you have rotation. You have this launch pad, you can use it to rotate to anywhere you want because it's so high up. Now one thing you may notice is none of the locations I've mentioned yet have anything to do with mythics. And this next one, we're not going to even be dropping at a mythic location, but there's a high chance that you'll be able to get a mythic every game. So let me explain. Really close to when the mythic spawns, the boss battle in Demon's Dojo, is this place. I'm going to call it the Gnome Bunker, but there's so much good things about this location. You see me gliding in here, you see I passed a sub truck, but I was contested, so we'll see here if I can beat these guys at spawn. That guy got shot for a bit, but over here, if you go low to the right, you actually go into a little bit of a bunker in this area, and I think it's like the story is that it's like guarded by gnomes, so that's why I'm calling it the Gnome Bunker. But that slurp truck, having a slurp truck at any location is so nice and allows us to have shield and eliminate this guy, and then this other guy just got beamed. Move on from that fight. I think you will get contested by one team if you land here, but it's fine. And the reason you're contested a small spot is because it's so good. Here, yeah, there's a few chests you might think it's not that great, but there's a secret little wall that you need to break that guarantees a lot of loot. Here, I break it, and you'll see, I mean, it would be insanely good for solos. For trios, I'm not too sure. Again, unless you figure out a route. Here, also what's really nice about it is there's a shrine nearby. And shrines, I think, are going to be very useful this season to get the boons and just to get maybe a little bit better of a weapon. But what you do is, after looting here, you'll be able to rotate the team dojo and have more loot than the players there, because there's going to be so many people contesting that area. You very well could just rock up third party and win and get the insanely good mythics. So I have given you a location for aggressive players, players that want to play passive, players want to get the mythics. But here is a location that is great for all-round consistency. This will be suited towards the players that are best at performing in just end games. Once you get the rotate through mid games around, your off spawn should usually be fine here, and you'll be able to leave with good loot. This bridge has all the loot you need, but materials is the hardest thing to come by, so you need to be smart with your rotating around this place to get the match you need. And once you do that, you will have great success at landing at the bridge.